Hello everyone, Chris Campbell here in the clock shop. We're working on this antique Walterberry clock. This is one of the gears that's needing good polishing. It's got a lot of rust, and I'm going to show you how we do that. I use a bench jeweler's lathe, and I'm simply going to lock the gear into the chuck. Make sure that it grabs and that it runs true. Now in this case it is a little bent, so we're going to address that. Alright, so we're going to start off. We're using a 800 grit polishing sander. Followed by a 1200 grit. Now when you're working on antique clocks and you want to preserve them and not distort or take away the value, you don't have to worry about polishing the brass too much, as long as there's no burrs, no broken teeth or gears or rust. That is the one thing that you don't want. But in order for a clock to run true and smooth, it must be a polished, smooth finish of the arbor and the pivot. So now we're going to place this one in, and we'll lock it up. Now here we have to be extremely careful. And I'm going to show you why in just a moment. Okay. Now the reason I'm very careful with this particular gear, and I don't want to go any deeper, is because this particular gear has the warning pin right here, and this particular warning pin is what helps strike the clock. If that warning pin gets broke or bent, that can knock it out of alignment. So in this case, what we're going to do with the lathe is just polish the pivot only, which is what we've done, and I'm going to hand polish the arbor from here on down. But this gear here is now looking 100% a lot better. Okay, so next is the escapement wheel, and you can see the rust is really built up on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and do this side first. Now a lot of clock shops that does this particular work, when they're doing this in-depth work, polishing the gears, the pivots, taking the movement completely apart, they charge anywhere from $300 to $500, and sometimes even more. But me, I do not charge that, and I do get in a lot of business, but I do quality work, and I back my work with a warranty. Okay, now we're going to do the pivot. Alright, now we're going to switch to our next grit. And that is feeling a little rough, so I'm going to use another file here. Let's see, I need a medium, which is this one here. Okay. And that is definitely a new shinier pivot, and one that'll last for many, many, many years. So we're going to go ahead and put this one in and do the back side. Hold on one second, let me get some oil. Okay. All right, and that is the escapement wheel, and it is nice and polished. And now we're going to do the hand polishing ourselves so that we don't mess up anything. But this clock will last another 50 plus years with this service. It's a time consuming process. I've been at it now since 5 o'clock this morning, and it's Wednesday morning. And it's now roughly 8:05 p.m. on Wednesday evening. So I've taken this clock completely apart, and I've already put in about 13 hours almost, and I still got about another 4, maybe 5 hours to go of polishing, cleaning, reassembly, oiling, putting it on the test stand and timing it, and before we put it into the case. So you're looking at probably a good 25 to 30 hours total of work to get this clock back going. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy.